When I imagine that day, the day that my mother's life changed forever, it's not through her recounting, but through my Aunt Donna's words, colored by outsiders with cameras. Growing up in West Virginia, I had become accustomed to other people telling my story, and my mother's story is no different. The movie camera in my mind rolls, zooming out slowly on a farmhouse porch, 6 kids cluster in 2 uneven rows, actors in this make-believe movie. As the camera pans along their faces, it lingers a little longer on the youngest, my mother. She's sucking on a glass titty bottle, held tightly in her left hand, while her right hand holds onto my Aunt Donna's arm. The children are looking at something straight ahead, and as the camera turns away from their blank faces, I see the gravel flying from the tires spinning madly in the car's wake. I know, but cannot see, that inside that Studebaker sits my grandmother, Teresa, next to her lover, Lloyd Lemons. The camera turns back to the children who have started walking away, seemingly struck numb by their mother's retreat. The scene ends with Aunt Donna putting my 2-year-old mother on her hip and turning towards the farmhouse door. The movie is always in black and white, and the only sound I ever hear is the grinding of tires as they dig into the gritty gravel road. Sure, I imagine this moment in black and white in some measure because Donna never told me what color feed sack dress she was wearing that morning, or whether the sun was shining, or what kind of flowers grew around the porch steps. But more likely, I see this defining moment of my mother's life in cinema verite, because poverty porn has dominated the national narrative about West Virginia and all of Appalachia for decades before I ever drew my first breath. News crews found West Virginia in the 1960s. Although Appalachia had been local colorized since the 30s in dime store novels and romanticized movies about the Hatfields and the McCoys and other bloody parts of our history, Kennedy and Johnson's war on poverty brought a different kind of attention to the region. But those strangers with cameras who may have had the best of intentions when they tromped through our hills and clambered along our back roads looking to document the squalor in which they believed we lived, Appalachia in the national imagination was and remains imaginary. The poverty tours of the 60s brought Christmas to Appalachia, and children were posed by camera crews on their diapered bottoms, shoveling dirt into their mouths while a perfectly good dinner waited for them on the table. Before I ever had a chance to know my people, my place, or myself, documentaries voiced over with fiddles told me who my people were. Reporters who used the word backward as if it was a geographic designation told me where I was from. And my teachers who thought they were doing right by me by correcting my warsh and crick told me who I was and should become. I have asked my mother more than once to tell me what she remembers about the day her mother left. She always says, "It was a long time ago now, sis." I have inherited the mountains and my Appalachian identity secondhand. I am left, then, to either accept this constructed narrative as the true story of who I am, or I can write my own.